Well, I find you very offensive.
Oh, the schmack talking's starting from the CO. So it looks like everybody's back in.
Yeah, I had no issues with it in the first place, so.
Well, it
Okay.
works fine
Apparently,
for
I
me.
was having issues too. So it was the API script. I relaunched it, and it's working now. So everybody, check that you're able to use some light side, dark side points, and then I'll clear it so you can
Oh,
all roll your destiny points.
Anchin, did you hear from Raymond at all?
I texted him. Oh, he said not today. I'm away at work. That's.
Ah.
So apparently we're missing out Big Tank.
Good day to be on a planet full of Mandalorians. I mean,
Yeah.
You know what else is a big tank? Our ship.
okay.
Literally
Destiny
a flying
pool is
tank.
clear.
Well, this is the norm for me.
Wow, apparently Evan really wants a lot of light side points in play. Everybody else? Oh, looks like our lieutenant wants some light side points too. Balance to the force almost.
I got a parasite. What do you expect? I'm not at my A game.
I warned you about them parasites. I think the locals could not have said parasite one more time.
Well, you can live life without taking some risks.
I mean, on some planets, parasite is gourmet.
You know, I 100% got blessed by COVID because yesterday, holy crap, it was so bad.
Oof.
But today, I'm feeling pretty nice. I'm like at a 70%. So.
There you go. Hopefully you don't overdo it today. And thank you for reminding us why we're playing social distancing instead of in the game store.
Yeah, you're welcome. Asian intellect. I don't know.
Mostly because I'm too lazy to drive the 2 blocks to the mall from my house. So.
But I'm 15 minutes away. You got like nothing.
I can walk there in 15 minutes.
I know, but that's a job, so there was like nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That can't be held against her.
Yeah,
I got my condition from a job too, so you know.
Oh. I wonder what exactly the breakdown would be for workman's comp with COVID if you could directly place that you caught it at the work site.
Oh Jesus. With all the subsidies and everything like that from the government, oh my God, would that be a nightmare?
I mean, the government just likes trying to screw you out of your money with COVID. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
they want to plaster the C word on your bill so that way they can get paid twice. You know.
Yeah.
So is everybody ready?
Yep. I even fixed Og dudes to add those classes in, so I am 100% ready.
Oh, nice.
To add the what?
Yeah, no, basically the Imperial Academy cadet and the ship captain, they're not an Og dude, so I had to manually add them in.
Yeah, they still haven't populated yet, and something tells me they're probably not ever.
He hasn't done an update in a while.
No, I'm pretty sure on the website it says they're done updating Og dudes.
Yeah.
Well, probably when they went out of print for a while.
Yeah, when Asmodeus sold it to Edge.
You have to download and add them in. They're out there.
Oh, I just made them myself. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Asmodee didn't sell it to Edge. Asmodee acquired Edge before and then changed the licensing FFG to them.
But hey, at least we got our kidnapped player here, so we can get things going.
For a second,
not kidnapped as much as they were buying it.
Yeah.
The only thing they did wrong was wake up too
infiltrated by
soon.
being shot a few times.
Just wake up too soon.
I think it's kidnapped. You're not really infiltrated.
Yeah.
I've infiltrated, but letting myself be captured.
I'll give you an infiltration that went bad and you were captured.
Our grade lieutenant is a POW right now, so we go him.
No.
The thing is, though, is that my deception rolls were successful. I just woke up too soon.
And he was kind of
But hey,
unaware
that's
that the
awesome.
big security camera in the pod was totally like on the whole time. And he closes his eyes and plays possum, and then opened a winky eye and looked around, and then went back to playing possum. And these guys in their armor watching the camera were just like, "Oh, he's not asleep." Plus, let's not forget the pod has your. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there an interruption on my side, I take it? All of a sudden there was a beep beep of reconnecting to Skype.
Oh no,
We were hearing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was really
It's
weird.
all you.
I plugged in my
maybe
power
the
supply and
beep
it
was
went
just you.
boop, boop. Well, as I was saying,
well,
they
we
have
were-
your biometrics on the monitor that you're totally not asleep. Yes, sleeping
Well,
pods
It's
monitor your
not
biometrics.
my fault. Not my fault. The gas didn't knock me out.
Oh, they have a contingency plan for that. So morning comes
It's your
up.
fault you got gassed.
And the rest of the squad wakes up, on the ship, beautiful new day. The city life is doing the city life, You guys are all looking around. You conveniently notice that one of your party never came back and slept in his bunk.
Yeah.
Well, the commander knew where I was going when I went to the location where they picked me up.
So
Yeah.
here's what I'll do. I'll go check on his bunk, look inside, see there's nobody there, then be like, I can sleep for another 15 minutes.
See why I wasn't quick to volunteer that information, Evan? Because I'm like, well, that's up to your CO to operate on that knowledge.
And your CEO's like, I get rid of somebody put into the imp. That's not anything up my skin.
It must be some super secret emperor shit he's doing. Not my job to know what's there.
I'm ready, up and ready to go raid the location we were given. So.
Yeah, but after that 15-minute sleep per se, I will go and form the coup. All right, looks like our infiltrator hasn't come back.
So
that
I
means
take it you're
two
gonna
things.
summon everybody to the briefing room?
Yeah. The comm links or whatever.
Yeah, I'm already there getting ready. All right, well, we have our mission and our destination. Either they're gone, they're there and captured and they're now a rescue mission, or whatever.
Yes, we currently have full authority given to us by the mob, as I air quote my fingers. So we are going to do a on-foot rescue mission. Although I do believe I have somebody to take us to the location.
All of a sudden it got dead silent.
Sorry, I just heard some clapping in the back. I was just wondering what that was.
Yeah, maybe your troops were cheering you on.
But anyways, I'm going to call our illustrious cab driver, Stud Eve.
Okay.
Hey, Stud.
All you have to do to get your tokens to reflect the correct things is just make a change in each of them. It'll sync up with your little dudes.
Yeah, I had to go in and just do a plus to add everything back into where it was supposed to be, and now it seems to be responding. So.
Yeah, you just got to do something with it, and you can get it where it needs to go.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't believe I was at 1 health. That would not be good.
Well, you were, just not last session. Session before.
Yeah, exactly. I healed up since then. I got my crits done and everything. I'm good to go now.
So of course,
manicure?
Your driver will gladly, say, "Hey, give me 15 minutes. I'll be there, boss."
Yep. And this time, since I am going out, I am going to put on my Imperial Storm Commando armor instead of just wearing my officer suit.
So
yeah, put that baby on. Have it.
Now she's the tank.
Now your CO's got a big old bullseye pasted on her.
Yep.
Yes, like I didn't have it with my officer uniform beforehand.
So
either way, target's target.
Your driver shows up. We get that screen swipe as he pulls up in the basically the hover jeep, and you guys all pile in. And he's like, "Where are we going?"
Give him directions. Show him the coordinates on the directives that we received.
And he's like, "Radio, moving on out. Hold on, so we don't get lost." And he holds on. Everybody holds on. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
As your map should be dissolving, and you are at the bottom lower corner of the map, by the way. As he kind of pulls up and drops you guys off as close as the vehicle will be, and he's like, "Command, sir, should I wait here, or should I come back for you when you page me?"
Leave the area for the moment. I will call you when you are needed.
Roger, sir. I'll go find a nice out-of-the-way place to stay. And he
famous last words.
Takes off with his vehicle and waves at you guys. Kind of meeps at the locals to get the hell out of his way. And so, what is the plan?
Well then, I believe
a lot of Imperials jump out, and just to help each other, what do you guys look like?
Kind of what you see in the picture.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, this time, and I'm in an actual Imperial combat suit. Think something a bit closer to akin to I know what. God, I'm blanking it. Of course I am.
You totally look like that thing. You know that thing. As our pilot's got his Imperial helmet on, and are you wearing your helmet?
Me, yeah.
Oh no, our pilot.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just like the armor. Picture. So I'm just making sure you got your,
armored up, ready
your full battle rattle on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the sexy cop.
Hey.
Yes, I made those pictures go away since everyone's pictures are wrong right now.
Yeah. Mine's still there. I can't figure out how to get rid of it since they changed the goddamn settings.
On the Roll20 homepage, if you just click the picture, it should change it. Oh, Anshin is sharing a picture.
Yeah, I sent an image of what the Storm Commando armor looks like.
The black Scout Trooper looking armor.
Yes.
So you guys are all intimidating in your Imperial black.
I mean, it's black. Yeah, it's intimidating.
Now, the old timer, I don't know what he's wearing, but
I'm more or less in the same suit that I do all my mechanics work in, just slightly cleaned up.
So I believe the lieutenant has a sniper rifle. Yeah.
Oh, also, Kevin, if you go to the settings on the right and then to audio video and click video display, you can set it to names only.
Oh yeah, so it shrinks everything.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And what does our Nogri look
Why would that be under? Never mind. Because okay, that's normally where that stupid video would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally if we were all on live cameras, which would stupidly bog down Roll20.
Yeah. All right. So if I recall mission briefing, there was potentially 10 bogeys in here.
Let me look at my notes. 1 second.
As your commander stops and pulls his clipboard out of his backpack. And she what, let me check the notes. Datapad says
months of preparation.
2 to 8 is what it is, but it would be plausible to have a few more than that.
2 to 8.
Well,
so
always
16.
Right.
Honestly, that number's fine too. No matter how many we face, we will kill them all.
Oh,
2 to 8.
This is a kill mission.
This is a
wow. That's Wow.
First and foremost,
huh?
this is a kill mission. If we can also find and free our infiltrator, then yes, we should also do that.
You mean the kidnap victim?
You never know. He could have infiltrated. He has done it once before.
Yeah, he went without backup. He got kidnapped.
And as you can see, the place is, morning people getting busy, doing the daily things. Some people going to work. A lot of people going to the public water system, which is this well, by the way.
Are you sure you read 2 to 8 right? Are you sure it wasn't 28?
As you see a bunch of locals
I think those are
walk
supposed
up.
to be locals.
No. I have the notes that James sent me from Facebook. It says specifically 2 to 8.
No, I think he was in character giving you crap. Because the amount of citizens that are coming out and looking at this.
Insubordination. Where's my gun?
Wow. So, and you guys are definitely attracting attention. Like, one little kid goes running off to go tell Mommy and Daddy there's an Imperial death squad here.
Okay, I'm going to look for high ground.
I was going to suggest he gets high ground, so yeah, that works.
Where would... I'm probably over here. Would that be about right?
I don't know. You did not ping the map.
Yeah, I did.
See anything?
Oh, yeah, it's at the...
Oh, way over there.
Top left. Keeping.
Oh, yeah. So as you immediately, in your Imperial badassery, look around for high ground, sounds to me like you're taking a perception check, right?
Sure, why not? If that's what I gotta do.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
As you basically are getting in the area, you look around, there's a little black dice because the people that are looking at the Imperials looking all nervous and shit. Go ahead and roll your perception check because you're looking for a really good place.
Wow.
As you're like, sure, that building looks like the highest thing in this place. It's nice 3 stories high. It's the biggest building you can see. Nothing really pops out as dangerous or helpful. And by the way, it's 6 and 13 for ranges. Short range is 6 squares.
I don't really care about that.
And
okay.
What was the general data of location?
Basically, this was the general location.
Okay. Yeah. No better data than that. Okay.
This is the only hotspot where they've been seen coming and going, and nobody knows exactly where they are. It's almost like they're competent at not being seen coming and going.
See, the thing is, I'm probably going to hide in that building, and that's where they are. So,
I mean, if you're wanting to separate from the party.
Splitting the party. This is lovely. So it looks like our sniper's interested in heading that direction to the building. I mean, you got these little short partition-y walls. He's going to have a long walk on his own, isn't he?
I will just walk forward into the center of town.
You don't want to do a door-by-door sweep?
Not at the moment. I'll just walk to the center of town and do a perception check first. See if there's any specific door that grabs my attention.
The one with the, the Mandalorian clan symbol on it. There we go.
Yeah, the one with the rhino. There's always one with the rhino.
I don't think you're going to find a Mudhorn symbol just sitting out there.
You never know. There could also be a little shitty baby, too.
That's true.
Yeah, right.
Hold on just a sec. I actually have some food coming real quick.
As we actually get shot in the back by the doors we didn't look at.
True that.
Yeah, I think I'll try to go for this building then.
Which one?
One in the middle.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that one also works too.
It'd just be easier to get to.
Yeah. Although the only thing is, if these are actual Mandalorians, they could jetpack up there, which would be scary.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just.
I mean, to be fair, I can get up there because I got me a.
It's like shooting pinatas or something.
Yeah.
Pinatas.
Well, I also got a few climbing cords on me, so if need be.
Skeet shooting. Come on. Big fucking deal.
As your commanding officer says, "Climb, you fools!"
Yeah. So,
as I get dragged down by the babble.
So while the commander's trying to figure out what they're doing, Captain there, I'm moving up here and taking a shot or a view down
a shot.
This area.
Okay, and of course, you know,
view.
People are definitely concerned when they see you guys come on out, and they're just like, whoa, 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 blah, 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 and clearing the path away from you guys, because, you know, when a group of Imperials all in black come, bad things happen.
Yep, so I'm moving up here and perusing this area.
What's wrong with Imperials in black?
Those are the ones that can shoot straight.
Yeah. Hey, true.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth over towards this building in the center.
Okay, the one right here?
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna change my blinky blink color because it's the same as Evan's.
And yeah, you can, you know, move
so,
6.
You all came up in wide open view of everybody. How were you gonna stealth? Sell me on this. Guy in armor, big rifle.
I could help you with that. If I could basically turn on my collar amp and basically give like a mini speech to the people in the area.
That sounds like a commander kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
I could basically, so what I would do is, because I have this attached to my suit, I would basically turn on my upgraded collar amp. So now people at long or extreme range can hear me. And I'll basically turn it on.
Here, we're looking for you. Tell us where you are. Great.
Now hear this.
Who are you, so wise in the ways of science? No.
Now that he's every infomercial star's worst nightmare at the swap meet.
But I would say,
Cine's here.
We are currently roaming the area for rebels. If you impede us, you will be arrested and thrown into jail. If you move out of the way, nothing will come to you.
Would you really call them rebels, though? It's a little early. There's not like a rebel alliance. I think you'd probably like call them, I don't know, dissidents, malcontents, criminals.
Well, the mob has been currently referring to them as rebels, so I'm going to do as such. And hey, since this is technically the mob's area, you know, gonna play by her rules.
So it's changed from a no knock to a knock rate. All right.
Apparently, yeah.
But anyways, I'm trying to draw people's attention towards specifically me.
Okay.
I'm sure you got plenty of attention now.
So maybe that'll help Mr. Big Gun, Big Armor sneak away.
As he goes running through the crowd to disappear. So go ahead and give me a leadership roll. You're getting both. What? Jesus Christ, man! Not even let me finish a breath, and he's
no, because you do that to me. Don't give me that.
As I was gonna say, I'm gonna give you both a black and a blue dice. One because, you know, you're Imperials and people know they have to follow orders, and black because you're Imperials and people don't want to follow your orders.
Okay.
Wait. It designates the sway of the crowd.
So leadership, I get nothing from my species for that. So, okay. We ready?
Yep. Wow. As you know, he's totally given she's totally given the spiel, I should say. You know, and some people actually kind of get close and, you know, start, you know, being interesting in what the Imperials are doing, who exactly they're there. And of course, this older man, you know, he kind of comes up and he says, "I am Shazor. I am what you would call the elder in this area. What can we do to assist you, sir? We do not want the Imperials hurting our citizens. We have a good relationship with the Moff.
Okay, so I guess I would, at this point, because he's the elder and whatnot, I will take a bit of, like, the leadership will actually take off my helmet. And I'll look at him and say, we don't want to hurt any of our citizens. The job of the Empire is to protect its people. But there have been rebels lately, and it also looks like some citizens are possibly helping them. We just want to find where they are, and we want to deal with them.
And as you pull off your helmet, of course, shake your head so your hair comes cascading down out of your helmet. They kind of exchange looks upon realizing that you're not a human. You know, there's like a momentary pause of shock of, but I thought all Imperial officers are strictly human. You know, and there's some murmurs in the crowd of like, see, I told you there's not humans in the Empire.
And then a sniper shot right between the eyes. Oh, no.
Hey, you know it.
And they seem very positive. What would you like for your advantages?
Yes, so I want to use at least 3 to like have some townspeople, help me around, be kind of cooperative to the Empire and feel like sympathy for it and whatnot. And if I can, I'd like to use the other 3 to, like maybe the Mandalorians weren't so careful when they were like operating in the area and they left a big clue. Like they dropped like something to like track them with or whatnot.
Ooh, okay, so there is a big clue, but it is going to require someone to ask the right question to spot it. Or one of the locals may be trying to tell you about the big clue if you notice it. So go ahead and have our sniper give me a stealth roll as he is sneaking off during this interaction when the folks are coming up.
Sneakiness.
Don't roll yet, though. Don't roll yet.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. And I'm going to definitely give you a blue because your CO is giving you a great distraction.
Okay.
So go ahead and make the roll.
Wow.
So many advantages, Jesus.
So much blue. But again, the problem is that you guys must have just attracted so much attention.
Well, that and the fact that I got to walk behind him. Or
everyone's seeing the person in armor who jumped out of the Jeep with the commanding officer running to try to get to some hidey spot.
Trophy hunter's armor too, so it kind of stands out.
Yep. So what would you like for that pile of advantages you have?
That they forget I walked by?
For 3, I will tell you that the citizenry will completely blank that you went running off like an attack dog off into their town. People are just like pulling out of your way as you go running up there.
Oh, they're just so enamored with her that, And I'll give a blue to the next person, I guess.
Okay, so is anyone doing anything of importance or note?
I'm just scanning the area.
That was
sounds like somebody just did a line of coke.
Right? Like, what the hell?
Hey, it helps you focus.
I prefer Pepsi.
Had to do a line on your van brace armor. Black armor makes it easy.
You know what? I prefer Pepsi too. Ain't gonna lie.
Pepsi's gross.
It burns. Yeah. It definitely burns a little more when you snort it.
But yeah, I'm perceiving off in this direction, looking for any kind of movement or action or activity or
what
cameras or anything.
Oh, interesting.
Anything out of place.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, that's a good time to hope for something interesting to happen.
Sure. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Just enough.
As you go looking around, and you're totally looking for observation equipment, things like that. Your keen piloting eyes notice that right here on the rooftop of this building, where it's got that little like half wall, little 3-foot half wall, probably above the flat roof.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of those tiny, tiny little 2-legged droids that has the little saucer shape with, optical equipment. And it's basically a simple droid camera system. Looks beat up, shot up, looks like crap. But you clearly see that the little thing is like patting its feet, looking around as it's doing this sweep 360.
All right. As Gromar's coming by, I kind of give a signal up to the top there.
Okay, you point it out to the sniper?
Yep.
As the crowd's kind of getting closer and really, liking what this non-human Imperial officer is saying. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're drinking up in gallons.
Yeah, bro, I am hip with the kids.
Some little, teenage girl comes out over here to the well where there's water spigots that can let you get water to fill containers, and comes up and hands you a glass of fresh well water.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, do they not know? Oh, God.
She's like cringing back, like, oh my God.
Fresh water. And then all of a sudden, your belly grumbles as you practically sense something wiggling in the water.
It's only polite to drink it, Commander.
You're funny. I ain't gonna. No way in hell I'm drinking that shit. But anyway, I want to.
As you seem very hesitant to just drink it, all of a sudden the wise man kind of looks at the girl and says, Child, what are you thinking? She doesn't know that the water is safe here. Show her. And the little girl drinks some of the cup, like long Pepsi-style drink, the old Pepsi commercial. And then she hands you what's left of the glass. We have been lucky here that we have water filtration system, though expensive, has been maintained to keep the people safe here. Thanks to arrangements by the Moff. She is very kind to us, right, citizens? And he kind of like does the politician thing of stroking his hand like, yes, she's kind to us, yes. And everyone's like, yeah.
Can I see if they, really mean that?
Oh, wow, sus.
Yeah, that speech is kind of sus.
I mean, literally anything positive to the Empire is pretty sus.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
I mean, go ahead and give me your vigilance check.
Vigilance. Ready?
Yep.
Wow. I can't believe I succeeded.
So you kind of like give the eyebrow to him, inspecting him to make sure he's not lying to you, and he looks at you and smiles with a genuine smile, and you do get that it seems very genuine.
Okay.
You definitely are getting the feelings that this guy is trying to keep his people safe from you and keep you safe from his people, type of deal. He doesn't want problems.
Okay, well
and
then
he seems truthful about the water. I mean, the child had zero hesitation to drink it.
Okay, I'll drink it then. And then afterwards I will be
2 strain as you're trying to not look sus.
Yeah. Yes. So then after drinking it, I want to bring a bit close and be like, look, I will be honest with you. We have been brought here because we've heard that some Imperials and your people have been attacked by rebels. All we're trying to do is just deal with this nuisance so that you can stay safe.
And as you continue the conversation, what does Lorak do, since he hasn't had a chance to do something yet?
I mean, I'm mostly just standing by my commander. I'm not special forces. I am a pilot and mechanic. So I'm going to stay here and as an officer, just support my commander.
Okay, so he will he will totally look at you and say, he gives you the hushed look, the hand patting down. He's like, we will talk more of this. Let's get out of the sun and somewhere relaxed and cool. Thankfully, our community has plenty of power, thanks to our illustrious Moth and all she has provided us. If you would like, we can gladly go to my own residence. And he points out this really nice house that's half shop, half house. And by nice, I mean fairly adequate. It's got enough technology on the outside that it must have, amenities inside.
If you would be so kind, and I'll follow him. And then I'll signal Mr. Pilot to follow me.
So he will gladly, he hollers to the lady of the house to bring refreshments out to the guests. Some of the best beverages we have for our friends. And he looks back at both of you and asks if you imbibe.
Yes, please.
Okay, what'd I miss?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Your commanding officer and co-pilot are going off on their own into a strange person's house.
I'm following over that direction.
Okay.
Back.
I'm people person.
At battalion training in Fort Polk, we had a lieutenant do that. We never saw him again.
Well, good for you. Well, good for that lieutenant.
Yeah.
So of course, he gladly invites you in and asks if you imbibe, and he basically hollers for her to bring not just water but also something a little better for our guests.
That is not necessary.
And
I already appreciate the hospitality you're currently giving us.
He totally looks at both of you for the buy-in on not bringing the booze, by the way.
Aww.
He looks what?
He looks at both of you to make sure that it's not just you saying no alcohol. He would gladly bring for your co-pilot some booze.
Yeah, are you turning it down on my behalf too, or?
Are you doing that in officer shtick where you basically?
I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I want some alcohol.
And
Drinks
he basically
on the job. Write that in my notes.
He gestures
Keeps
to her
you
2
flying.
glasses, not 3 glasses, and she immediately turns around and puts a glass back and comes out with some kind of clear bluish liquid.
It's blue milk.
And he gladly pours some and offers it to the person with the officer, since he's got no introductions yet.
Okay. And while they're doing that, I'm going to try to climb up the back of this house and probably fall off at the way I'm rolling.
As our Nogri is totally going to start doing the whole Nogri thing, climbing up. So go ahead and give me your athletics as you are climbing.
Oh.
This is why you keep an ascension gun, man.
Ascension guns are the shit. Just saying.
Or just have a utility belt and then put a
Bah!
As our Nogri kind of jumps up and just makes this smashing sound as some reptilian looking chickens in a box just get busted loose when he crashes on the box. Obviously the architecture is not as structurally sound as you thought it was.
Yeah, I thought I had an ascension gun, but apparently I do. Never mind.
Do you have it built into your armor, maybe?
Yeah.
No, it's built into my my pistol.
It's like I have mine built into my armor.
I completely forgot.
And if you would like, for that advantage, I will say no one saw you fail at that roll.
That'll work.
Okay?
Okay, now we're going to try the ascension gun next round. I completely forgot I had it.
It happens to the best of us.
As you did it at such a point that the little droid here was not looking in your specific direction for the bloopers reel. And,
Top 10 Imperial falls throughout the galaxy. Number 1. Look at this note.
Number 2, the Death Star.
Didn't anyone have a piece of plywood lying around?
Number 3, this cat trying to jump off a table.
So you guys, you come in and he sits you down at his humble table, and he basically offers, a drink for your co-pilot there, and he toasts the glasses and says, "For the glory of the Empire and protecting its citizens, and putting all dangers to rest, so that we may one and all enjoy freedom in the Empire."
I'll toast.
And
I'll toast to that.
Illustrious Moff for all she has done for our world.
Me in the back of my head, this Moff's pussy.
Wow. And of course, for our CO here, we gladly have a glass of water. I'm sure it's safe.
Yeah, it won't kill you, Captain.
Right away.
And he kind of gestures to his wife, and she kind of makes this weird look that kind of for a second gets you guys like nervous as you all take that that moment to drink. And she kind of slides a picture that shows him in his, Old Republic uniform during the Clone Wars, standing with some war buddies on the husk of a blown up droid, and slides the picture, and then you see a little panel with lights, and she clicks a button. And then just lets go of the picture so it swings to a stop and goes into the kitchen and closes the door, giving you privacy.
He was in the Clone Wars. Wow, a veteran.
I mean, that's not impressive to me. I'm also a veteran.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
I'm like 40. The Clone Wars ended like 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
The fuck are you on about?
Wow.
Kids these days, 4 years ago, that's old. That's
the
olden
I'm not that
times.
old. I'm only 32, but I mean, you're in your 40s. Oh.
32? Holy shit, you're old.
Thankfully, she holds up well.
We know you're pretty green.
I'm 23, man.
So as you guys are doing that, we've got the Nogri climbing, our pilot keeping an eye on the door that the commanding officer went into, probably hoping
the area.
Yeah, that we don't get rioted on, because that will suck. As all of a sudden, the camera does the screen swipe. As the camera comes into a dark, dark room with a single light shooting straight down at a figure that's manacled to a chair with a pair of manacles, one for each wrist to the chair. And all of a sudden, water gets tossed from the darkness that slaps him in the face.
Don't drink that water.
If it's really water.
Good thing you're infiltrated and in control here.
Yeah.
And what does our Venator do when he wakes up manacled to a chair in a dark room?
Do I see anything, or is it like blinded by the light sort of thing?
It's kind of blinded by the light. As you're just waking up from being drugged, and there's this bright light beaming down on you, and your face just got slapped with water.
See, if I was a paranoid Imperial officer, I would have put transponders on all my people immediately. Just saying.
If I was a paranoid hand of the Emperor, I would have left an emergency message on the ship to wake everybody up if my ass didn't come back in so many hours.
Yeah.
That too.
You mean a PET 21 personal distress beacon that I have on my own self?
Well,
I don't know about you guys, but he's getting home.
Transponder in my comlink.
Well, to be fair, officers only put transponder on their troops if they're afraid they can't take them out.
Oh, she's that type of CO.
So, I wake up. How many? Have I, by sleeping all this time, slept off? Do I have any strain? Do I have anything at all?
Since you were stun blasted into submission, I will let you roll a cool and see if you can get +1, whatever you get. Don't roll yet, though. Let me take the difficulty dice out of there.
Since you have been basically sleeping.
You have been napping.
Can't you also, can't I use discipline for that?
Yeah, you can totally use discipline instead of cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, is it ready?
Yep.
All right, let me just throw... what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Your captivity does not show that. Good job.
There we go. All
right, so you get a total of 4 strain back.
Yay.
So obviously the cool shaded place that you're at here, and that nice crisp water that hits you in the face, and probably the parasites you can feel as the water driblets dribble down your face. You recover 4 strain as you just hear this helmeted voice modulator say, "It's time to wake up."
Is it coming in like a loudspeaker into the room, or is it somebody?
No, it sounds like somebody in the darkness of the room.
Okay.
And that's all I'm telling you. T. You asked to roll a perception check.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is make. I want to do sense, so I can use the force to determine who's in here and where they are.
Ooh, let me bring up a little map here. As immediately you open up your senses to the force, because the force won't do you dirty.
Oh yeah, well.
As you realize that now, what exactly does the force give you?
Basically, it's the sense roll. Like you can, you feel, the beings in the room, like humans, droids, stuff like that. Like it's not going to like tell me where the walls are necessarily, but it'll tell me like who's in here. I think it's just like
not who they are, but beings.
Yep.
Yeah,
sentients
like
and non-sentients.
And what is the range for that with your current force power level?
Just short range.
Just short range, so it'd be just pretty much in the room.
Yep.
You gonna roll your force dice?
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
What the?
I was gonna say, what's the what the?
Nothing.
Your other pool wouldn't clear it or have something loaded, but all that matters is the force dice.
So immediately your force powers kick in. As you sense this noise above you. And as the map is not cooperating to drop things. And you sense that there are at least 3 sentients within earshot with your senses opened up to the force.
Now and which ones... Oh, sorry, I was going to say which one spoke.
The sound seems to be coming from this direction.
Okay, so between sense and, listening.
Well, the listening is totally going to require a perception check, which I'm totally trying to bait you into making, but you're trying to avoid.
All right, why not?
Are you playing off that you're still asleep? I mean, what are you doing? You just got hit with the water. It was enough that you instinctively coughed and woke up.
But yeah, I'm awake. I'm and I use the sense, and I'll do a little. I'll do a perception.
Okay, as you squint your eyes against the bright light. Now it's getting kind of uncomfortable because that wet hair and the hot light. Go ahead and make your perception.
Got the upgrade in there?
Yep.
All right.
So quickly they spend the points.
Those are some bad looking dudes right there, man.
So, super bad. It's nice when they're recently downloaded photos, so I can pull them up real quick. So, as soon as your eyes kind of keenly adjust with your 3 successes and your senses with the force kind of modulate that difference, you clearly see a gentleman in some pretty hardcore battle armor with a helmet on, and you get the hint of the glare off his T-shaped visor tells you what you're already assuming. And obviously he's a very large framed person. The voice modulator you believe is male. I mean, maybe it may not be. You know, stormtroopers know how that one goes. You know, and you clearly kind of see like pistol, gauntlet, weapon type of deal going on under the half cloak that's hanging off their side. And if you're making out the colors right, it's gunmetal gray armor, like spray painted, tactically roughed up, and the gray brown half cloak that's covering one arm. And over here, someone that's got a very similar style of armor on, but it's definitely smaller and less robust. And you see him kind of just quietly watching. The little helmet goes back and forth, you know, looking. And you see that he's just got a single blaster pistol on a chest holster. But you see a very large axe leaning up against the wall within arm's reach.
Oh god, that's scary.
We're talking a very wicked-looking axe. I mean, if you knew what a mythosaur is, you'd know what the jawbone of a mythosaur looks like.
Chop you up for Huck Joe.
And that's what you take in as you blink your eyes as you hear him repeat, "Tell us why you're looking for us."
Okay. What I want to do here is I want to just kind of take my time with it, collect my thoughts, and then I'll say, well, the hospitality isn't quite what I expected. I was here to help. As you know, and as I'm saying this, what I want to do is try to use the Force to get his surface thoughts as I'm talking to him, trying to like get his brain to try to spill a little detail about what what they're expecting like me to say or do in the situation.
You clearly pick up the thoughts. If he's an Imperial spy, he's dead.
All right. Well,
Got him right where you want him.
So what I was gonna say was, I don't remember. What was the name of the woman who I rendezvoused with?
That's a good question. Why don't you, since you just met her once and fell asleep recently afterwards, give me an intelligence check against average.
Actually, what I would rather do is make an easy discipline check because I have that neural recorder.
Oh, well played. Well played.
Yeah, you fell asleep before you could get busy. Wow.
So go ahead and make that check to see if in your head you can pull it back when she introduced herself to you.
All right.
It's funny because I was just going to bring her up.
Oops, I also forgot one thing. Hang on.
I was going to say, what did you forget?
Well, I just forget. Generally speaking, whenever I make a check, unless I say otherwise, I'm using ebb and flow.
But aren't you already using sense?
I thought that was a different, like that was earlier.
It's not a committed thing. It's you don't have to worry about that. It's not committed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you basically, ask about her, and are you using that dark point?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, you want to take that strain right now?
Nah, not yet.
And kind of offhandedly, this guy totally, kind of puts his hand down on the axe, just a casual, very comfortable holding this axe at the handle, and says, "If he doesn't talk, I'll go talk to the woman," in a very menacing tone. So
essentially what I was going to say was, I understand that. Since I remembered her name, I'll give the name. She I knew was gathering information about the Empire, learning about the, taking notes, learning the names, the ranks, basically collecting as much data as you can. I understood that you were in the market for some further information, and I have a great deal of information that I would be willing to share.
And then you just see the helm. He kind of puts a hand up to the other guy to like hold, and he kind of lets go of the axe and puts it back in its resting place, and just kind of tilts his helmet because it's super awkward talking to people with helmets on, and says, "Why don't you provide me the information I've already requested, and we'll go from there."
So what did he ask? I don't know.
Who are you, and why are you looking for us?
Oh, well, that was what I just said.
I didn't hear any names. Did anyone in the interrogation room hear a name?
Oh, okay.
You just said you're here in a seller's market willing to sell information. He just said, who are you and why are you looking for us? The real reason, because he's going to keep asking that exact question until he gets the real answer.
When I have a chance, I'll keep kind of periodically, periodically kind of trying to take a peek into his thoughts or whatnot. But I'll answer that, my friends call me Ven, and I'm an information broker.
And do me a favor and give me a deception check.
Yeah, you don't have friends.
Damn.
You'd like an upgrade. Look how quickly these points are burning into my favor.
Don't trust the dice pool.
Okay, I got your upgrade in there.
Okay. So, a deception roll A. All right.
As they kind of nod at each other, and I'm just gonna write the number 2 down right there, just so we're keeping track of that.
Yeah.
As they look at each other and they like nod silently, you're totally getting the hint, especially with your good perception check, that they may be talking to each other through comms.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking helmets. As they kind of nod, and he just looks and says, "Tell me more, since you have so much information to give."
I have a lot in my head. What do you want to know?
What information?
I can sit here and start with my life story, but I don't think we have time for all that.
We have all the time in the world.
Very well then. Would you mind, making it a little more comfortable in here?
And he kind of looks at the other guy and gestures. And the other guy, you can see his hand pauses at the next bucket of water. And instead goes up to a control panel that you can barely notice, hits a button, and then he goes to his gauntlet, taps some buttons on his gauntlet, and the lights come up. And you realize this is a very dank and Duracrete building of old. We're talking, this building's got to be at least 100 years old from the wear and tear in the Duracrete. And you see that there's water stains on the walls. There has been definitely flooding in this area once upon a time. And you see that the panel he touched just has 2 buttons, a green button and a red button. It may be a jammer, it may not be a jammer, you're not sure. And that you notice, with the lights now gladly on, that your chair is actually fastened to the floor. And that you have obviously been rifled through and checked, and your equipment is not on you right now.
Well, and if that is the case, I do have a concealed escape thingamajig that I know is supposed to be hard to find.
As you gently tap your foot to the floor and realize that it's intact.
All right.
A little bit of good feels there as you realize you still have your escape kit. And then, of course, the slight fear and terror when you realize, where's your other gear?
Yeah. Alright, so, I'll thank him for bringing the lights up. And what I'd like to do is, they're obviously seem to be pausing, talking amongst themselves. As they do so, I would like to attempt to I'd like to try to make this guy who is I'd like to try to make him feel trusting.
And how are you going to do that?
By using the Force to do that, of course.
And what are you going to use with the Force?
Influence.
And how does that work?
It works by
influence.
Influence may attempt to guide, shape, and twist thoughts and feelings of others. And I roll, and then it says light can be used to generate positive emotions, dark for negative ones. And yeah.
Okay, so as they're communicating amongst themselves and you have a little distraction, you totally give it the eye the twinkle. And roll your Force dice there.
There we go. Okay, so since it's white, I use a positive emotion in that he feels trusting.
Trust. Okay, and she kind of nods to him, and the guy with the axe seems frustrated. Obviously the footstep. He kind of lifts his foot in angst and kind of puts it down, and the other person just like leans the helmet down like he's staring at them, and the person backs off. There's definitely some in-depth conversation as all of a sudden the person looks at you a little trusting and takes like a half step forward, which is really more like full step forward, and just looks at you frankly in an unmodulated voice. Clicks the wrist fan brace and the voice turns to a normal person's voice, and this very rough but feminine voice comes out at you. And she says, "Look, I'm sorry we have to put you through this, but we just have to make sure to protect our group. If you know what the Empire is about, then you understand."
Of course, which is why it's all the more important that we work together.
And she kind of gestures to you, and the other guy, again, very uncomfortable. He picks up his very wicked-looking vibro axe, puts it, in his right hand, puts it over his shoulder, walks up towards you, and gets not engaged, but close, and then whips out of his belt pouch a little controller and clicks it, and both your manacles fall loose off your hands.
Thank you. That's much better.
As she comes out in a very, very trusting voice of, "Now please tell us what we need to know."
Okay. I kind of, I'm gonna, pause, take a breath, give it a second to sink in, and then I'll try to figure out what she's looking for.
As you hear her thoughts pretty crisp clear, saying, "Please don't let him be Imperial." It's almost like her insides say she wants to trust this guy, and she's been burned before. Just don't be an Imperial. And you don't need the Force to know that this guy's thinking, "Please be an Imperial."
Give me an excuse to use this axe.
Bet you I could split the guy and the chair in one swing.
Out of curiosity, okay, well, okay, I got it. So, what I'm going to say to him is, or her, rather, he says, I can tell you one thing. I hold no love for the Empire. In fact, I spent quite some time as a prisoner. And, not so long ago, made my way out. Luckily, I happened to pick up a lot of good information sort of on my way out. Now, again, I have access to a wide amount of information. That's kind of what I do. So, you tell me what you want to know and we'll talk business. We can maybe together bring the Empire down, at least in this neck of the woods.
And she kind of, just there's nothing worse than having a conversation with a Mandalorian because you're just staring at a face visor. You get nothing but that half second of total dead silence.
This is the way.
And as, she kind of, it looks like she's waiting on what exactly to say. The other guy kind of throws something out of left field as he proceeds to ask you that a Imperial ship, a Decimator class, recently landed at the base. What do you know of that?
I know that the Empire, they mean business on this planet, and they've been called in to put down an uprising, or a potential uprising, I should say.
And she kind of looks at you, saying, she kind of, does this defensive, like, hands out motion, like, there's been no uprising on this planet. The Moff has never had any issues with any of the citizens. They love her here. And give me a deception check. Don't roll yet. And I'm giving you a blue die.
All right.
It's almost like she trusts you. And I'm getting you to spend that destiny points like it's water without parasites.
Yep.
Go ahead and make your roll. I mean, it would be horrible to die in this place, It's totally understandable.
Yeah, I really would. Just like totally justified rolling, flipping destiny points to get out of this chair. Oh yeah.
Wow. And what would you like for those advantages? Those very, very large number of advantages.
Well, I would like, I'm trying to sell this. I want them to buy it hook, line, and sinker, and actually, decide to not keep me chained up and maybe, treat me like a guest rather than a prisoner.
No more stun guns, please.
I'll give you, however many of the advantages you want to make that happen.
Just 3 will do. So you totally have 1 to get a strain back if you like.
Sure.
See how nice I am? I am a benevolent storyteller. As you can see from her body language, she's relaxed. As she the head nods when you give that explanation, and the head nods like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. as she immediately kind of abruptly turns about from you and takes a step back and obviously puts her hand up to her helmet like she's talking to someone and does the mom just a moment finger gesture. The hand out with 2 fingers saying, hold please. And as that happens, the camera swipes back over here to our Nogri, who's used his ascension gun to be up on the rooftop. So where are you taking as a lookout spot on the rooftop?
Right there.
Okay, that's interesting.
At the droid?
So you're walking up to the little droid that's going around in circles, and it gives this little whoop whoop when you get within 5 feet to let you know that it's got a proximity sensor and looks right at you.
What droid?
There's a little camera droid right here.
Yeah, he said that earlier. I posted a picture of it.
Oh.
It's basically got 2 legs and a hubcap head with a single camera on it, and a little short-range communications antenna.
Oh, crap. Hold on. Was that when I ran to the bathroom? That you said that was there?
Okay. I don't think we heard you were running to the bathroom, so probably.
I said I'd be right back. But...
Yeah, it was a while back when he was like early on.
Uh-huh.
I actually motioned at you and said, "Hey, up there," and you acknowledged.
How quickly
I
your
probably
pilot
wasn't paying
sails
attention.
you out.
Whatever.
It was before you made that
about.
great athletics roll. So you get up here, and you clearly get a great vantage point of this place. You see there's a lot of crowds over here of people because they're obviously not wanting to be near the Imperials, so they're pulling back. There's this is obviously like either a communal house where there's a few different families living together, or some type of group dealio. They actually have work animals in the little stalls back here. You see that there's another water here unit where it's kind of like pouring water out, where you can hit your animals for water or get water for your people. It's amazing how dry it is for so much water. As what do you do when you're up there? You see there's a little hatch that looks like it's meant to be open from the inside. You could probably force your way through it. What does our Nogri do?
Got your little buddy staring at you. Kind of like the picture.
See, I could just knock it aside, but God damn it, I should have paid closer attention. Whatever. I rolled a horrible perception check anyways.
Stun blasted.
Oh yeah, because people won't notice that somebody was shooting.
I just was making a joke.
I mean, you can totally calm your commander and ask. I mean,
just tell it shh.
Here, I'll let you charge up on my blaster pack if you stay quiet.
I can go with blaster pack.
I've made him my friend.
Go some Scooby snacks.
Ruh-roh.
Just wrap my garrote around it and pop its head off.
You could go up and murder it. It seems very fragile.
Okay, yeah, I guess I will. And I'll pop it with my stun baton.
Okay, so go up there and you're going to whack it with your baton. Poor little guy.
Okay, there we are.
Just because it would be fun.
Damn it. I couldn't.
I'm trying to give you points back is what I'm doing. So go ahead and take your attack on the little droid. As it tries to hop out of your way and you just destroy it with your baton. I mean, it just smashes straight down. The legs go out left and right, and it goes fall. Are you letting it fall off the rooftop? Oh wait, there's no advantage to stop it, as its broken pieces rain down on below the building.
Oh, I'll drop behind the parapet.
Remember, guys, it's a free action to go prone.
There's big Nogreaves up there trying to hide down.
Actually, Nogri aren't that big.
They're only like 5 foot tall.
Ah.
Okay, so as you know, he smashes it. What is our pilot doing outside?
I'm just patrolling, standing there back to the wall, scanning rooftops and listening at the door or at the, for any kind of noise out of that other room.
Okay, so you're hearing no noise out of the room, but give me a perception check.
Well, no noise is better than shooting or crashing or.
Mm-hmm. You're not hearing anything like that right now.
All right.
But there is something you might pick up. Oh,
let's go ahead. What the heck?
Look at that.
All right, ready?
I've got the upgrade in there. As you're looking around, and you clearly see your Nogri friend kind of walk over and just smash the camera and then disappear from sight. little droid pieces go sprinkling down over the ledge.
Shake my head.
This building seems too quiet for its structure.
Which one?
I mean, the building that your boss is in. And for 3 successes, you almost pick up like a white noise emanating from the building. Like it reminds you of the old days of the sound dampeners, that white noise generator kind of noise. Just a hint of it. Only because you're keenly looking for that. And for those 2 threats, that number 2 becomes number 4.
I don't like it.
As, people are milling about, but noticing everything there. And, the Nogri smash something and somebody actually points in the same direction you looked when you were totally not wanting to face that direction to avoid contact. Nope, nothing I know going on over there. You were wrong, citizen. As inside, we get the screen swipe to inside the building as he's looking. Your pilot is staring at the doors of seeing through it as we get the screen swipe into the building. As the old timer lets you guys finish the drink and his wife to walk out of the room, and then he looks at you and says, I want to be honest with you. We do have some problems here. Everything is not as pleasant as I set out in the area by the water well.
And I just want to look at him and basically might let out a few pheromones and basically say to him, look, we are Imperials. We're here to protect and bring order to the galaxy. And I have come to do just such to your community.
Ooh, give me a charm roll, you sexy beast.
Of course.
I'm here to enforce order on this place.
Oh, look at that.
You gotta use it on me.
Just as I was erasing the upgrade on the good guy's side. I mean, the bad guy's side. Okay, so I've got the blue dice there and the upgrade for you since he's trusting you. What does the pheromones add?
The pheromones also, I believe, add a blue die, and let me just double check. Yep, they added. No, they added an advantage, and I got that in, I believe. Yep, I already have that in.
Okay, I was about to say somebody's laundry must be done, or they're getting a text message.
Something.
Or they need new batteries in their vibrator.
It's a lightsaber. Hello. So I've got your blue and your upgrade.
The batteries were just fine.
Yep, and I have my advantage.
Yep, and you'll have an advantage.
Yeah, apparently lightsabers only mentioned
Oh! So we have a big damn triumph a single success and 2 advantage. So before I start opening my mouth, and he basically remembers the war days and gladly refills his glass with booze and your co-pilot's glass with booze, what would you like for that triumph and 2 advantages?
Ooh,
And I will
so,
tell you, he is about to say something.
Something.
um,
That's good,
It's better than nothing.
right?
what is doing? Okay, so for let's see, that 2 advantage. You know what I'll say? I will take 1 advantage for my self-restraint, and I'll toss on the 2nd advantage to the next person to go.
Okay. In this
And-
immediate vicinity, which is your co-pilot.
Hey,
Or it could be you if he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And the second big triumph, right, is honestly, here is what I'm thinking. So I know how currently, I don't know this 100% sure, but I'm thinking right now that our infiltrator is currently being taken by the Mandalorians.
Or he's done exactly what he said he was going to go do.
Yeah, infiltrate, but nonetheless,
And get captured.
I'm actually thinking that, for some reason, right? Who knows why? But his comlink goes off, and it just produces his location and gets sent right to my comlink for some reason.
Wow, that's what you're spending the triumph on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's weird how that happened, but life happens, right?
So at that exact moment when he's about to talk and he takes that drink and puts the glass down and starts to inhale to say stuff, your comlink
interrupt him.
goes
Oh.
and immediately it's your infiltrator's channel. So you I'm assuming you turn your comlink on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a handheld comlink?
Yes, the one that I have on me. Yeah, I have one in my helmet and one on me, but I'll be sent to my handheld because that's the main one I use.
Okay, so you whip out your little handheld communicator that looks like a salt shaker and you twist into the on position, and clearly over the comlink, you hear someone making some rough hand sounds like they're handling the comlink and they don't know it's been turned on.
Mine is an earbud.
I know.
Oh, okay.
It's not on you right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As someone is roughly handling his comlink, and you clearly overhear a conversation between 2 sentients, and one of them says, "Do you think he's an Imperial spy? If he is, he's going to lose at least 1 arm and a leg." Well, the commander's going to finish interrogating him, and once he does, we'll find out if we're either working with him or having to dispose of another corpse. I just hope we can go with the rest of the team up on the surface to get some fresh air from down here. And the guy you're talking to's jaw just drops, interrupting
totally
whatever he was just going to say.
Nice.
I want to first hand my comlink off to our mechanic and be like, "Can you trace this?"
He's apparently already passed out.
Yep, apparently. Sorry.
Second drink, and he's like, "Oh, this is the good old days stuff."
He's like, "Ugh." And me, this is why I don't drink on the job. I knew he was a lightweight.
You come from the pleasure planet and you don't imbibe?
I vibe, just not on the job. Gotta keep that separate. And also, you don't vibe with your less ranked.
Oh, one of those. Only at the officer's mess.
Anyway, I can make an attempt at tracing it, but computers is not one of my skills.
Now, the question is, how are you going to take a comm link and use it to trace another comm link?
That depends. How do comm links work?
They're basically like cell phones or walkie-talkies.
In that case, you can just figure out signal strength and get a directional idea of where it's coming from.
But how
If
are you
it's
going to
point to
figure out
point.
signal strength? Are you going to
Yeah, the comm
disassemble it and
doesn't have-
MacGyver it? I mean, it's totally possible. But I'm
I
just
mean, yeah,
wanting...
that I can do. That sounds like some mechanic stuff. That I can do.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to disassemble your comm and create some kind of device while on the old man's kitchen table.
What I'll
Oh, we lost words of wisdom.
I'll actually be like, let us wait till we first get out of here before we start doing that.
Also, does it
Too late.
have to be her comlink, or can I just get the channel and then use mine?
You could get the channel.
But the problem is there's no signal now.
As the gentleman kind of like stares at you guys as you're having your conversation, as he just says, I wish to give you, words of warning that I don't believe the Moth has the Empire's best interests at heart.
So basically, at that point, I just want to look at the mechanic and go, could you please leave the room for a moment?
Oh. Gladly. Can I get that comm?
I'll toss him my comm.
All right.
Okay. So you go to the door and you realize the door is locked. It's not physically locked, it's mag sealed locked.
Oh, fun.
And the old man, of course, you immediately kind of gets up and, once you obviously body language that you're going to the door to leave, he runs over to the picture and flips the switch, and the door kind of, you hear the hum unlock of a maglock. As he gladly lets you out, and then when the door closes, you hear this slightly imperceptible of a maglock seal the door shut again.
Yeah. So I want to look at him and say, first, I am sorry about that. It looks like one of our operatives landed themselves in the situation.
And he just, kind of shaking hand, pours himself a third drink, and what's left of your co-pilot's drink into his drink.
And I will also say this. I will say, thank you so much for your service during the Clone Wars. My father also served during that time period too.
Ooh.
But although I did get a feeling that the Moth wasn't fully dedicated to our cause, I would need more than just pure words that you have said. But because of your hospitality, and it seems both your wife and your previous life as a veteran, I would like to give you the benefit of the doubt. So if you can, please explain to me why you think so.
Ooh, benefit of doubt. That sounds less charming and more coercion-y.
Yeah.
Okay, so as that's happening, things are happening. So go ahead and give me a coercion roll. You're getting a blue because he wants to talk with you. But sadly, you're getting a black because he's getting inebriated right now.
I
Yes.
Sorry, just looking at
The
something.
last 8 rolls that have been made have had a fucking destiny point spent on them. This is ridiculous, guys.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Again, if we don't use them, James will.
You've used them
And
all,
now
but I
he
think he's
If he uses them,
implying.
he's going to have them all to use. So straight
I
up,
mean,
and we won't have anything.
Hey, it
We're gonna
is
get-
what it is. You ready? Oh wait, you also get a blue.
What the
What?
heck?
Oh, did you already flip for this roll?
Yeah, I already flipped one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that-
Then go ahead.
That's why I said.
Yeah, I already flipped it, James. So you
Okay.
can't use one.
Sorry, I didn't hear the
so
beep
do
on that one.
Do I get a blue from the previous advantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
sit there
Okay.
staring at Heron like, what the hell?
And
Okay,
so now
ready?
all of a sudden you're alone. You're pulling out the bad cop instead of the good cop. As he's getting real nervous. I mean, that interruption from that comm link totally threw off what he was going to say.
Oh, are you ready?
Yep. Wow.
Hey. I think.
So he kind of downs the rest of his drink and leans really close and forward to you and said, I think all of us are in danger as long as your men are here. You should leave. I believe some militant forces working with the Moth are here that are against the Empire. And he kind of reemphasizes they are here, and he nods as if like somebody was watching, and he's wanting to make sure that you get in his little semi now starting to be drunk and stupor that they are here.
Okay, so I want to look at him, and I would just say carefully, do you have any evidence that they're working with the Moth?
Because at that moment we get a screen swipe back to the interrogation room. Drama. Okay,
Wow.
so back in the interrogation room, as she's having a conversation on her comms, what are you doing? As our sniper is yawning after smashing a small droid.
Hey, I've had the most excitement of the day so far.
Big yawn goes over through everyone's intercoms. Are you muted, Evan? Or did we lose you?
Well, since I just managed to convince them, I'm just kind of like waiting to see, kind of it's in their hands now to some degree. And I'm just going to kind of, since I'm waiting for them while they're having while she's having a conversation with somebody, I'm going to try to get a peek at her thoughts while she's in conversation here.
Ooh.
Thoughts or feelings?
In this case, thoughts.
Okay.
If I can roll.
You sense that there's definite anxiety, and she's fighting the impulse to.
Oh, hang on. I can't flip that destiny point. There's no destiny points to flip, so I can't use it. So I don't actually get a peek inside her head right now.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, gotta keep it honest.
Why would you have to flip it?
Because he rolled dark side.
So he's not a good guy.
I know. Aren't you supposed to be using the dark side?
Yeah.
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah.
You're a dark side user.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought
we were
this
just
sense.
doing.
I thought this since my morality was still.
Oh no, you're right. In
wasn't-
this game, we are using the light side for you guys still. That's right.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking
what-
of our
'cause
Sith
my-
game, our pure Sith
Yeah.
game, where the Sith do the dark side.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not like Sithy. I'm still like,
As our Sith
Wannabe.
just says yes.
You're still a
Okay,
Sith.
so like I said, I don't actually get a peek in her head this time around.
The jury will disregard the last comments.
What last comments?
As she kind of like paces back and forth at the door, must be some bad news. This guy looks at you and says, "You better be up and up. If you're working for the Empire," and he gives you that left glove cop point, that cop point that's like just inches away from jabbing you. If you're playing us, I'm gonna make sure that you don't make it out of this place.
I'll say, I can assure you, I am here in good faith. For the best, I want the best for everyone here.
Ooh. Do me a favor. Give me a deception roll. Don't roll yet, though.
Yep.
I mean, his ability to catch deception is much lower than hers, but you don't get no blue dice with him.
Yep.
His lifestyle
All right,
choice is paranoid. Yep.
Oops, sorry. I had to add one more little thing in there. Deception. Come on. Oh, yeah. 3 threats, not good, but Triumph's good.
Okay, so...
Oh, actually, 2 threats, right?
What's that?
It's actually 2 threat, because the Triumph didn't cancel one of those out. Does it know to do that?
No, it cancels out successes.
Successes, not threats.
Yeah, Triumph gives 1 success.
Oh, I thought it was 1 success and 1 advantage.
Nope,
Oh.
just 1 success and 1 big damn triumph. So,
Okay,
what would you like for your triumph before I tell you what the consequences will be for the 3 threats?
The Triumph is, I want them to be like 100% convinced that I am on their side, like no doubt in their mind.
Okay, so he just kind of like, shakes his helmet at you and he says, I just hope you're not lying. And you sense this, like, he relaxes his shoulders and kind of looks off to her. His helmet tilts up in her general direction, like he's listening to something that's being sent out on a general transmission from her comm. And immediately she turns around, like she does a 180 snap step that with very, very agile motions. I mean, she's very strong and powerful and agile. And she basically, on open comm with her normal human voice, points at you and says, get him out of that chair. We need to evacuate. The Imperials are here and they're talking to the mayor.
They already unchained me, so I'm like, okay.
And the guy just kind of gently, puts a hand out to give you a hand up and kind of does that helping hand like you do for your grandfather to help him out of the chair.
Ah, nice.
As we get an immediate screen swipe back to the outside here, where our Nogri is watching the horizon. Our engineer is sitting there with the comms, looking for what to do with it. And our pilot is keeping an eye on everything. What are you guys doing? Or should I say, why don't you go ahead and roll initiative?
Oh, shit. I'm looking perplexed at our co-pilot, at Heron, going like, what the hell? And where's the boss?
As he's tossing the comm link in the air.
All right, I'm assuming we're vigilance.
Yep, it's going to be vigilance.
You should probably clear the thing.
Whoa!
Yeah, there was nothing, and then everything showed up.
Yeah, that's a bunch of shit. I'll wait.
Where'd all that come from? Let's clear that.
Did that yesterday.
I'm like, it was all blank, so I'm like, roll initiative, and then all this crap showed up.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay. I made it. Wow, we are not good with vigilance.
Hey, you could have told us to roll cool, and I would have been exactly as good.
Oh. Well, that's goof.
Oh, I guess I have to re-roll, huh?
Ooh, that's interesting.
guess we all get gunned down in the street.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, what I miss?
Wow. That
Rolling
was fast,
initiative.
VOD.
Oh, I see that. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it just said, and then he immediately sat down and said what I missed, and I'm like, damn. So far we just rolled initiative.
I see that.
Or at least the folks out on the street did.
Oh god. I don't like the second word after the Mandalorian.
Okay, so who's going first? As there's this moment of calm, people are moving around.
I was thinking I could call the Jeep.
Actually, this is for the 3 guys out on the street. I don't know who the 4th one that rolled initiative was.
Oh, that was me. Do you want me to not roll?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
take
you're
the
not out
last
there.
spot out there. So the
I
3
was the
guys out on the
2-0.
street.
That was the 2-0. That.
Well, we're taking the lowest one out for you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I don't exist. I'm
Before
good.
I murder you, I'm going to give you an advantage. So who's going first between the 3 of you guys? There's totally going to be this moment, everything's calm, and then all shit breaks loose out on the street.
I guess I'm still scanning. Like, I see him come out. I'm looking at him for a second, like, okay, she didn't come out. That's weird. Start looking around like something's wrong.
Okay, so you're rolling a perception.
Yeah. When
Okay.
you're ready.
Go ahead and roll your perception.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, no, just
As the calmness of the
Distressed.
street is totally lulling you into that false sense of security. We all know that type of deal, that calm before the shit hits the storm. People are just doing normal shit. Nobody's out of the ordinary. Nobody's even minding the broken droid parts on the ground here.
well, except for Copilot who's out here playing with a comm. In the
Yeah,
middle of
he's
the street.
flipping the comm in the air, like it's a toy. And immediately, our dear friend, you're still huddled down, right?
Yep.
So you're huddled down behind the wall, kind of reptilianly squatting, so you're low profile, and clearly, to your ears, you hear the rushing sound of some kind of thruster. One could almost say it's like possibly a vehicle taking off in very close proximity, like right here. And all of a sudden, and the 2 guys are in like tandem. They are like totally in tandem. So I have to stall for time to get to the GM's level to reveal the items.
Okay, so I can hear it over here.
You can clearly hear it over here. That clearly you hear noise and look this direction as a pair of Mandalorians with poncho tapadillos come flying up with jetpacks. And they are totally looking on basically this rooftop because they're looking for the little droid of what destroyed it. And they've been waiting to find out what destroyed it.
Okay.
And they will, of course, spread out because they're not going to stand side by side for a grenade. And they clearly see the guy in Imperial gear here with his huntsman armor and their destroyed droid in front of you that clearly saw you destroy the droid. Yeah, they were totally watching on the camera the whole time. And they're gonna open up on you. Do you have any range defense?
No.
Okay, so they pull their little. Let me double check something real quick. I'm pretty sure you are. Yeah, short range. As they whip out their blasters. Not big, huge, scary carbine blasters, which kind of makes you feel good for a second. Do you realize it's blasters in the hands of 2 very, very skilled gentlemen? But at least they're not taking strain to aim. So the first one's going to shoot at you, and you have no range defense, right?
Nope.
Okay, first blaster goes off.
Not a success.
Misses. But how am I going to use that triumph? I really don't want to shoot you off the roof. But I'll say for the triumph, he shoots you and misses. It hits the floor that you're crouched on. I did forget a black dice. For the triumph, the floor you're standing on starts to crumble. Give me a athletics check as you are falling a short distance, which is way better
Athletics
than falling
or
off.
coordination?
You can do athletics or coordination, whichever you're better at.
We'll do coordination.
Okay, go for it when you're ready. You want lots of successes. Jesus Christ, that is how you survive a fall in.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Nicely done.
It doesn't what?
Nothing.
No, there's no difficulty for surviving the
Yeah.
fall. So you're only taking 6 wounds and 5 strain. As you crash into the family's, domicile. And the one guy totally looks at the other guy with the helmet, and they obviously have some helmeted words. And the other guy just shakes his head at him. What? The problem's taken care of. And the other guy will gladly use his maneuver to now come this far, not stepping in the hole that is now there, and looking out on the street. By the way, those of you guys that are paying attention, which is you two over here, you clearly see there's a crashing noise here that you thought your Nogru was up to no good. And then you see a Mandalorian guy in a poncho lean over the building and look out at the street. And all of a sudden, like a little old lady right here sees the guy and screams and runs off.
Huh. Alrighty then.
And who's doing what next?
My turn.
There you go.
Can I see that guy through the hole?
No, because he is careful not to be in too close to the edge of the hole.
Would I even know? Well, I guess would I even know he moved?
You heard creaks on the roof.
Okay, I will shoot through the roof.
So you're shooting blind, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Here you are going with your Hail Mary.
I have a 50 cal rifle. I mean, come on.
All it has to do is get within about a meter of you, and then.
Okay,
and
so
then now
you're
you're
shooting blind through the roof to where you think you saw dust come out of the roof for a footstep.
Yeah.
What's the worst that happens? Oh, I already flipped one.
Crap.
Here, I'll give you that back. I'm a nice guy.
I didn't hear the little blink.
See, I had the same thing earlier. I didn't hear the blink when I clicked it. I only heard the blink when you clicked it. So take your shot as you're just like, "Grrr!" The family that just saw you fall through the roof is looking at you, and they look up at the rooftop as there's gunfire going off. And apparently your blaster bolt shoots through the roof and does actually hit something.
Not a blaster bolt. It's like a half-pound slug.
Okay, well, you're slug in that case.
I mean,
And what is your damage?
Yeah, it looks like it'll be 12.
12.
With Pierce of 3.
Okay.
Needless to say, he's not feeling good.
Yeah, he took a nice blammo as you guys out on the street see a bullet bolt go flying up and hit his armor with a ka-ting sound.
That accurate 3 quality is disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Well, I couldn't use the true aim, so because I can't see him.
Right.
There's nothing to aim at.
Yeah, it's slightly modified. I'll take one of strain back.
If there's any more hard points on it, I can modify it further for you.
Can you reverse engineer it?
I mean, I don't know that really applies. I think reverse engineer really applies to like scavenged weapons.
Yeah,
something happened off the map that you don't know what happened. Who's
Oh,
going
lovely.
next?
I guess that's me. 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's see. Can I see the Mandalorian on the edge from right here, or do I need to be up one higher?
When you get there, you can see them, and they can see you, but you do have some protection from that.
All right. Then I will draw my weapon and fire.
Okay, so you're taking 2 strain to pull your weapon, or do you have quick draw?
Yep. Nope, I'm taking the 2 strain.
Okay, and you are shooting at medium range because they are on the 2nd floor.
Yep.
And you're shooting at this one, right? The closest?
Yeah.
The one that just had a large hole punched through him.
Yep. Do I expect to actually hit him? Not really. Did James just spend a dark side point? Yes, he did.
And I didn't even finish putting in my dice pool.
Oh. What do you mean you didn't finish putting in the dice pool? What else is there?
There's that.
All I'm seeing is just the exact same dice result.
That's what I got. My black dice give me no bonus whatsoever. So
right.
You shoot, you get the attention, and basically you get 1 advantage. What would you like to spend that on?
I'm going to go ahead and give a blue die the next one to shoot at him.
Okay. And last but not least, what is our pilot going to do? Oh no, he was at the top of the order.
Now it's back to the top of the order.
Yep.
Okay.
Romar,
So
you want to be the next one to shoot at him?
What do you mean? I just put a hole through him.
Yeah, it's back at the top of the order.
And the best part is nobody radioed the commanding officer that something's going on outside. And oddly enough, she is not hearing anything inside the building.
I fell in a hole, and I know what that feels like. So that 5, yeah, I got that.
The commanding officer doesn't have a radio also.
In her helmet, she does.
Experiences.
I thought that was the comlink that I got.
No, she has both in the helmet and the comm, she said earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 comlinks because you ain't gonna find me lacking.
Oh, that's right. I do have a suppressor on, so they might not have heard me shoot. Because I'm also inside a building, so instead of a loud bang, it was just
totally
a
my
bang.
hint that if anyone wants to calm her, she can totally roll initiative. But in the building, it's oddly soundproof. Oh,
Well, I'm going to shoot through the roof again, I guess.
Okay.
And now I know he's there because I probably heard him go, oof.
And oof will do it.
So it's only going to be 1 purple.
Yeah.
But also the extra blue die.
Yeah, you would have heard it cling off the armor as well. So.
I was going to say, why is he getting a blue die?
You mean clink through the armor?
It's Mandalorian armor, so I'm sure it didn't just punch through.
Oh, it's also at an angle too, so.
And I have no idea she can't hear anything for sure.
Wow.
In that building, so.
Shit.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're going to do a critical on that. Twice.
Okay,
Hey,
are you
need
sure?
to help off that quick?
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Well, probably not, because I probably just killed him. Well, because let's see, 10 damage with 3 pierce. And
so I will totally tell you to save you some process is the shot will kill the Mandalorian. And what does it look like to those on the street watching?
A blender.
basically
comes up through his crotch.
All the places the Beskar doesn't protect.
Let's just say his helmet popped off.
Okay, and you do have all those advantages.
Whatever. Everybody gets a blue.
Okay, this horrible scene of the Mandalorian being murdered gives both of your friends a blue. If you totally want, you could say 3 advantages, or you just say you radio the commander that there's Mandalorians out here.
I don't know about Mandalorians, but I'll just start screaming into the mic.
And what is it that you scream into the mic for her to
Just
be over?
incoherent gibberish because I'm just sitting here pumping rounds into the roof.
Laying on the couch next to some lady going, what the hell is going on here? Okay, so needless to say, this Mandalorian is toast.
I have lost my cool.
If our NCO would totally like for her action to go ahead and roll her initiative, you totally can to overhear it. Just saying.
To be fair, she's not an NCO. She's very much a CO.
Yeah,
This
Captain.
is true. As all of a sudden, our co-pilot gets to see something because of where he's located.
Oh,
As
joy.
this Mandalorian clearly saw the blaster bolt from over here and sees his guy die here, and he's like, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? As we have an Imperial within eye shot.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord.
And just because we've not done this...
You're out of
Medium range.
He's going to kick on his jetpack
Oh, shit.
and totally
Death from above.
fly to this range. He's at the 10-foot height in the air, and he clearly sees you and is not happy with seeing you there. And he will proceed to
Ooh.
Throw a fireball?
Plasma.
What's your range
Flamethrower.
defense?
That's my answer.
-1, it sounded
He will
like. to
gladly
me.
take the strain to aim.
Wow.
It's totally worth it. And okay, that's an engaged target. So it doesn't help him with that. Okay, and then immediately he whips out his gauntlet and waves, and this gout of fire comes out to bathe our co-pilot.
Oh.
It would help if I rolled some purple with that.
Yeah, I would appreciate
Yeah.
that.
So since you are the victim, actually I did. Oh no, I did. Apparently that purple was a red.
Oh.
Somebody want to give me a destiny point for that? You don't have to if you don't want to.
What? Give you one?
Because I accidentally upgraded the difficulty. Because it was already
Wait,
set.
so you give us
No,
one?
you would give us one, you mean.
No,
Yeah.
because his purple turned into a red. As if someone said, I don't want to die. There you go. Now you got me. So I'm going to hit you for 9 points of fire damage.
Oh, lovely.
You didn't have to.
That's not
Totally
soakable, is it?
No, the 9 points is totally soakable.
Oh.
But he's
Lovely.
going to totally activate a crit and a burn 3 on you.
Yeah, that's fun.
Somebody might want to grab a towel and put him out real quick, by the way. You could totally
Jump in
do
the-
a coordination.
Jump in the well!
A coordination
It's
or
not filled with
a
parasites.
athletics pilot to save your co-pilot who's on fire burning to death. I just want to throw that out there.
I have no blankets.
There's totally, for a destiny point, one lying on a wall somewhere. So yeah, he's totally on fire right now, guys.
Sucks
My
to
favorite.
you.
You're just gonna keep waving that like you're Anakin on Mustafar.
God damn. Too soon.
It's never too soon.
So I took my daughter to see DC League of Super Pets, and they got that big pig, and the place starts on fire, and she's like, "I smell bacon." Is it wrong that my mouth was watering?
Hey guys, I just want to remind you of this. Peppa Pig is a ridiculous height. So you know what that means. Yeah, no, Peppa Pig is 7 feet 1 inch, and that's just
Jesus.
per child. So remember, guys, that's a lot of bacon.
That's a fucking that's a state fair winning pig if I ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Bro, her mom
As
is
a
11'6",
as a
and her
child,
father's
7'1". Holy fuck!
Bro, her mother's 11'6", and her father's 14 and 2.
Jesus Christ!
So you might want to stop, drop, and roll there, buddy.
Right?
Just like they taught in school.
Well, I don't take the fire damage until it's my turn, or until it's the commando's turn. I can't remember. Is it on my turn or on the commando's turn?
Yeah, it would be on the commando's turn.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
if we kill the
so-
commando. Okay.
Right? And it lasts how many turns?
3 turns.
For how much damage each time?
8 damage.
Well, that is 1 more total damage than needed to kill me. So
Are you going to go for a athletics or coordination hard roll to put yourself out?
I could, or I could fucking shoot him.
You could shoot him while on fire. That is a thing. And there is a well over here, too. I'll totally point that out with fire.
I said jump in
There
the
was a well
well.
here too, right?
Well, no, that's just a water fixture. It's like an inch deep tops.
Well,
I'll still put him
drop
out
in
if
there
he
and
goes round
roll.
enough.
yeah. And that one's you could reach.
I'll totally give you a free upgrade for stop, drop, and roll in the well, but they'll totally be a black dice, too.
No, because then he'll just light me on fire again the next turn.
I love it when
Just-
it's steamed vegetables and not barbecued.
Yep.
I'd like to point out to our co-pilot that I can see him through a window. So you're assuming he's going to live through that experience.
I don't fucking intend to let him live through the experience. Now give me my upgrade for shooting him. As I also aim.
Ooh, you aim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That takes dedication.
While sitting there on fire, you're aiming.
Yep.
That's hardcore.
Soldier first, flesh bag second.
Oh, it's burned the nerve ending, so he's not really feeling anything yet. Doesn't really realize it.
Hey, we're going to have a RoboCop for a teammate soon. Yay!
Hell yeah. I can rebuild myself. Better. Stronger.
Oh my
Alright.
god. It's RoboPilot.
I am the 5 million credit man.
Man, we go on a now Hutter for like 1 day, and you become the 5 credit man because they just jack all the shit off of you.
You guys come across me and I'm just laying there on some car jacks.
Someone
Java
help
Park.
me or put me down. So
Need
I've got
you.
you.
Sorry, but the Imperials need you.
I've got your difficulty there.
Some Utini parts.
And you got the upgrade from
Houdini
the
parts.
pilot flipping a
Yep,
Destiny
for
point.
flipping a Destiny point and a blue for aiming.
Awesome.
Oh shit!
Wow.
13 damage. Thanks.
Nice.
And a blue die to Gromar.
Who's cheerfully seeing you on fire shooting. And he's like, that's my boy. Okay, so that was 13 before soak.
Yep.
Thank
I don't
God
have the
for
pierce
soak.
that he does, but I still got a fucking blaster.
As you blast him with a really great shot that goes ting off his breastplate, actually pierces, and you see some damage happening. But that armor, that shit soaks a lot. As he just sneers at you, Imperial scum.
And now because of the round system, he's got to sit there and float in space while everybody takes shots at him.
Yep.
So you murdered his buddy. This guy's coming over to the hole.
Ah, damn it! I forgot about him.
And he's gonna
Not really,
chuck
but-
a grenade down the hole.
Oh, God.
Into the house with a family inside of it. God damn.
He's taking the 2 strain, which to him is wounds, because it's worth it. And
Y'all are interrupting her show.
not in the middle of her stories.
Faulkner's on.
I was gonna say, who flipped what?
I did.
Oh.
You know your plant is very lovely. Where'd you get it from?
As she just looks at you and screams.
You're interrupting Wapner.
Yeah, well, that and Nagri are not the prettiest things.
And I'm giving you a black dice because the wall is partially providing some cover.
I'm trying to watch Columbo in here. Space Columbo.
Mm-hmm.
As the saber turns.
Yeah, apparently lightsaber was only used like 3 or 4 times in like all 9 movies.
Yeah, they were whipped out a lot.
Yeah, but the word was only used like
Until you have Luke in the new sequels call it a laser sword.
Yeah.
And everyone cringed.
Hey, it was more. Oh, fudge it.
As his grenade goes tink, 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 and lands right next to you, exploding right at your feet for 10 points of damage.
And does he trigger the blast quality too?
And he's going to trigger the blast quality.
That's just fucking rude. It's entirely unnecessary.
Explosion comes out the window here that our Nogri was looking out. The person on the couch next to you just gets vaporized. A plume of debris and smoke comes shooting straight up out of the hole.
And the ceiling collapses, dropping the Mandalorian onto the ground.
If he had threat, it gladly would have. But in this case, nope. Only the Nogri's part of the roof was bad. So who's going last but not least?
I did live through that. Go figure.
Hey.
Well,
Someone could always call the commanding officer.
Well,
Poor Nick,
remember, at the top of the order,
You
you
said
can
to
totally
roll
roll
initiative.
initiative because the Nogri went a cussing streak on the comms.
Okay, well, there you go.
So
Yeah.
what is our pilot going to do? You see the co-pilot burning to death. You can smell the co-pilot.
Shots.
what's that?
While shooting at the guy because he's so pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Turns and runs away.
I'll go get the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just nuke this place. Fuck. This just brings me into, like, danger of getting my shit blown up or burned up.
Colleague is, burning to death. I might get shot.
Well, I could be let him fire, too. I don't want that if I go save him. Just to have him burned up again.
Come on, run over there. Get engaged with him. What's the worst that happens? See how scary it is when I say it just like that?
Alright. Whatever. So he'll put him out. Grabbing
you don't need to do that. Just fucking shoot this guy.
You're gonna end up dying in the long run.
I can fucking tank 2 rounds of being burned.
Oh, I thought you said one more round and you were done.
No, I said that it'll be 1 more damage than the total I can take because it'll burn me for 8 damage for 3 turns.
Oh, for the 3 turns. Oh, well, shit then. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And we're
no,
coming
just
here.
shoot this motherfucker.
Right, come around.
Yeah, this is why the
point
Jedi
around the
almost lost.
corner. And I'm gonna shoot that guy. Gonna take strained aim.
Yeah, it's like the only person who has more health than me is Gromar.
Who has been dropped, blown up.
Yep. So I'm aiming.
That's really it.
And again,
I
having
put an
him fallen
upgrade
in a
in.
hole, I know exactly how much it hurts. So yeah.
Okay, so you're taking the 2 strain to move and aim.
Yep.
Good investment. Okay, so you basically see the guy shooting a gout of flame on your teammate, and you're totally ready to murder that guy.
Yep. I'm peeking around the corner there, so
Go ahead
not
and
exposing myself.
he's kind of easy to hit. I mean, he's on a jetpack in the air. Gout of flame
Just
pointing
floating
him out.
there.
Yep. All right. So you got my upgrade and everything?
I got your upgrade.
All right. Let's see. And if I hit, I add an advantage with my Bantha Eye laser sight.
Your little laser. He looks down at his chest and sees the little laser dot.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
And our pilot prays. He
Boom.
prays.
Didn't get no advantage, though.
Nope.
Oh, no, I get one advantage.
You get one advantage.
Yeah, because I hit for, is that 14?
That's 14.
Yeah, it's some 3 advantage would have been nice for like a knockdown or something.
So what does it look like when you fire your weapon right through his T-visor?
Nice. He does a little spin and then just face plants on the ground.
You know, the head kind of just disappears into the ground, the legs fold over. Okay, top of the order. Does our CO want to roll initiative?
Yeah, I'll join. I'm guessing it is vigilance.
Yeah, it's kind of vigilance for you to hear your helmet, and you kind of like put your hand up and do the mom fingers to him, and you put your helmet on to hear the Nogri freaking out.
Oh no!
And when I made that shot, I give a nod over to Heron, like, "Hey, gotcha."
As he's on fire. I got you.
Hey, gotta take care of the threat first.
And I don't recall seeing it. What crit did we get from that?
Oh
Which-
shit, that's right. I did get crit, didn't I?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did.
I was just curious now that we're at the top of the order and it could actually do something.
Wow.
That could have totally changed how things happened. Not really.
Yeah, that
but
sucks.
hey.
Not really, no.
You're a little distracted, you know, slightly dazed by the fires looking at your face.
Like, wow, why is it so bright in front of my eyes?
And
This
our
is why-
commander rolled
Okay.
a good
Waiting
initiative
until Sunday.
for the bottom of the order.
Okay, can I see the guy above me now?
No, you cannot. You just got blown up. You have no
I'm
clue
still
where the
alive.
guy is. Frag
Also,
grenade just
didn't-
went off in your lap.
Yeah, you're,
Also, didn't you go crashing out the window?
no, the explosion came out the window.
The
Ah,
explosion came out the window, went straight up. There's dust, there's debris. I mean, you
Well,
can totally
can I-
shoot blind at him if you want. I mean,
Worked before.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to be close to that hole, so yeah.
Remember, I gave you a blue.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I'll shoot through the ceiling again.
okay, you gonna aim?
How?
Just
You
thought it
can
would
aim
be
for the
nice to
spot.
ask.
How
you
am
think
I
he
going to aim
was.
at something I can't see?
You aim at the spot where you think he was.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
right
use
in that he
true
can't.
aim
I'm just
and
giving
aim
him.
that.
I'm just giving him grief. So I've got that and
If you're
that.
gonna let me aim, I'm gonna use true aim too.
Okay, so go ahead and take your shot. Jesus Christ.
Dice are active today.
Yeah. So what is the damage? Oh wait, one more time.
No, thanks.
Just so you don't forget.
What's your weapon's damage?
It'll be 12 with 3 pierce.
Okay, so it's not like I'm saying the magic number is 9, thanks to your pierce. As you fire a round up there and you hear a ting and a oof.
and it accidentally, and it sets off his rocket pack into an uncontrollable spiral into nowhere.
I will say he spirals off to the horizon. How about that?
Or the ground. The
Because
ground
it has
works
to be
better.
somewhere. There's
Eventually
not a-
he'll hit
Yeah.
the ground.
Eventually he'll land somewhere, but until then he's flown off the map to parts unknown. And you have
I
one
like how
advantage.
you made him a lot bigger too,
I
because
know.
he's closer to the camera.
That's him flying up into the sky.
I'm just going to take a strain back since I am kind of stressed out.
That's fair.
So something else is happening. Who's going next?
Me to the fountain.
Okay. So don't forget to take that damage.
I believe that was supposed to be on the commando's turn.
Don't play that way.
Eh,
Just because he's dead doesn't mean the damage stops. I was trusting, you and your vibrator.
yeah.
Who is that?
It's somebody getting too close to a microphone, it sounds like. And whoever it is now knows who they are.
I know who it is.
Who is it? No, I seriously don't know. What's so funny?
It's because someone is in control of the noise now. They know that they are making the noise.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
Because in Skype, I can see when it goes off because it
Yeah.
highlights the portrait.
True.
And they don't know.
Or they're purposely doing it. See? Like that.
What?
It's obvious our commander putting on her helmet, realizing shit's going on outside.
Right?
Wait,
We're
they-
all laughing because it's you, by the way. I just want to throw that out there, dude.
Oh, that's just my computer vent.
Holy cow.
Wow, you need to
Quieter
Dust.
fans, dude.
you need to dust that out. Yeah.
I dust this like every month and a half.
So you're gonna try to roll yourself out of fire?
Yeah.
Jumping in the pool. Whoa!
I will totally
Oh,
give
shit,
you
it's only an inch.
a free upgrade for using the little pool of water there.
He's belly flopping into the
I'll give you
big,
a
deep
black
water
dice
pool.
because it's not really meant to have you in there.
Now
As-
that is just mean.
As you're floundering on fire, go ahead and all we need is one success. Just one success. You're pretty coordinated. You should be able to do this.
Wait, what? It was supposed to be coordination or athletics?
You can do coordination or athletics for it.
Oh, then I would do fucking coordination in a heartbeat.
I'm like, why are you rolling athletics? You're agile.
Because you
Okay.
said athletics earlier.
So with your one success, you jump in there and you flop around like a fish. It's ridiculous looking, but it's not as ridiculous as the dead guy with his feet sticking up out of the ground. As the last of the burning fuel kind of wafts out and there's like a little burning puddle in this water thing. What would you like for your advantage and triumph?
I'm recovering a strain for the advantage.
That's a good choice. And what would you like for the triumph?
He doesn't smell like burnt bacon.
I would like my mouth not to water, right?
Even my daughter's like, that's just so wrong.
It's not like I'm wrong.
Doesn't smell like burnt bacon, but it smells like burnt rookie hair.
That's worse.
Oh.
That's so much worse.
I know.
So who's going next? Our commander or the pilot?
I'll let our commander come out and go, I'm here to save the... Oh, got it handled.
Why is he all burnt and floundering around in the water over there? I mean, it's like an inch thick kiddie pool water.
Hey, as long as
it's
it
water.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Also, is the vibration gone?
The dude, as soon as you get up, he runs
Oh,
over
yeah.
and flips the switch to let you get out.
Yep. I'll put on my helmet and say thank you. And what do I do I have to use a movement to get out?
Well, if you want to move out of the house, yeah.
So what? So it's
Whoa,
like
whoa,
right there,
whoa.
a good spot.
The door's right here.
Oh, the door's right there. Okay, I see.
That's
So
where you
Wow.
walked in. Trying to walk through walls.
I just didn't know where the entrance was. That's my bad.
You walked in. You had to have known at some point.
Well, situational awareness
Yeah,
obviously lacking. Came in somewhere. I don't know where.
Thank God the smell of your co-pilot covers up the pheromones.
Yeah. So I guess I would just walk in front of Lieutenant there.
You walk out in front of the lieutenant. You see, Mandalorian face planted into the ground. Last
detonated
spurts
building.
of the jetpack spurting.
Detonated building, yeah.
This building's got dust and rubble still settling from the explosion inside it.
And
A
a
little
dead guy
smoke
hanging
trail.
over the parapet.
Smoke trail.
And I would just
Spiraling off.
and I
Chemtrails.
would actually you know what you have a good point. So I would step behind him. And
No. Step out there and take command.
and instead I will say to him,
Hey.
are there any combatants left?
What are these guys doing over here?
They're at the well.
Not like I can see.
And just barely shy off camera, these two guys whip out ascension guns on their belts, hook them on the thing, and they go zipping down the well, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I was gonna ask our pilot,
Yeah, if there's any other combatants,
Nuggets?
hold that thought until it's my turn. I'll tell you.
you know what? I guess since I am just new to this whole situation, I currently do not know what's going on.
Oh, for the love of.
I will just look around.
Okay, as you look around and take in the whole situation, and it's insane. What's with the force dice going?
I'm both getting my perception check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think perception was the intent.
Okay, I got your upgrade in there. Go for it.
Oh.
So you
yes.
take a point of strain, especially when you see your co-pilot half barbecued to death in this building.
Just like, ooh,
in wreckage. You
That's not
clearly see through the small gap here. There was some of the local citizens ran and jumped into the well. They had hoodies on, so you couldn't really tell thanks to the classic Star Wars hooded robes. And they go zipping down the well. And this guy's jetpack spurts one more time.
So actually, I want to, since I haven't used an action yet,
Well, that
I
was your
will-
perception. It was an action.
You
oh yeah,
perceive.
you're right, that's an action. Yeah, that is an action. So never mind, I can't do that. But let's see, I have, I believe, one more space.
Why? Oh.
I would just basically jab my lieutenant with my shoulder and then like make him aware of the well and say 2 people gone down there.
2 people fell down the well.
Go down the hole.
Jimmy's in the well, Lisa or Lassie.
Okay, and it looks like Joseph says he needs to go get a water, so I think that's probably a good time for all of us to go get some beverage.
Oh, we
Literally
came
just
back.
got back too.
Yeah.
Because I am out of beverage, so I'm like, you know what? That made me feel thirsty all of a sudden. I need a drink.
Yeah.
So let's
Getting lit on fire made me feel thirsty.
Yeah, dry you out a little
I've
bit.
been on beverage. I
Just a
have
little bit.
6
Make you a little
Gatorades.
parched feeling.
Okay.
Yes, and you definitely need to be hydrating since you're recovering.
Oh yeah, Joseph. So the reason why my fans were so high and everything was because I was on extreme mode for my PC.
Jesus.
To play
I-
this.
No, I play video games.
But
I was
like,
gonna say my
you
laptop
not
does
just have
that,
it
but only on
intelligent-
hardcore games.
yeah, it's like, do you not just have your computer intelligently change the fan speed? That's what I do.
No, it does, but when you put it on extreme performance, it just naturally senses.
It's the set to max setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still awful loud fan. I've never had one quite that kind of loud.
Oh, it could be even. It could be
Sounds
even
like
louder,
a room
though.
fan.
Jesus.
Oh no, it can be even louder if you want to hear it.
No, that's okay. I wouldn't have a rig that sounded like that.
It would drive me nuts.
All my fans are quiet. Here,
Yeah.
let me get my microphone literally up against them. Tell me when you hear them.
That would drive me nuts. I mean, I had my one desktop had a tick on the fan happening, and I'm just like, that weekend, got to take it into the shop.
Yeah, nothing
No, the
from your
tick
fans.
would get me. I mean, I don't mind the fan, but the tick itself, that would get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had my microphone literally up against the fan.
There should only be
That's
a gentle
what it should
whoosh. All right, I'm getting me a drink. Be right back.
Yep.
What CPU cooler fan are you using, Anshin?
That's a good question. I gotta go look at what I got.
Is that what's making the sound, or is it your case fans?
It's my CPU fan.
Okay, so
Really?
in that case, what fan do you have on your CPU? Because when I built my computer, I got a Noctua Black, and it's super fucking quiet. But also, they delivered 4 of them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. So like, if you have something that's worse than that, at some point I can just give you one of these. It's just sitting on my fucking dining room table, taking up space.
I mean, to be fair, my CPU fan is so big that's basically blocking one of my RAM slots. It's not like I need it, but it's just kind of like, why do you do that?
If I put the second fan on mine, then it would block the RAM slot. But
Okay.
Here, one second.
Anshin, turn down your fans. Good God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think a CPU fan should be making anywhere near that kind of noise.
Unless your CPU's running at fucking, like, running something super hard. But it's like, even then.
Doesn't bother me much.
It sounds like you're just sitting next to a refrigerator.
Or some laundry alarm on a dryer.
Well, to be fair, the laundry room is not too. Oh my god, my laundry. Sorry about that. No, but actually the laundry room is about like 6 steps away. Yeah, but having that noises like that ain't bothering me much.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, you get used to it.
You're probably deaf to that sound now, so.
Oh, for the love of. Well, I'm gonna.
Anshin, seriously, turn down your settings, please.
Yeah.
Or back away, or
or get farther away from your computer, because that's fucking absurd.
It's very loud in our ears. So I don't think I've heard your fan make that kind of noise in the past.
Also, how sensitive is that microphone? Because, like, my old computer, its fans were loud because it was an ancient fucking computer and it was full of dust. And you guys still couldn't fucking hear them.
Right.
Well, I haven't changed my settings before ever. Like, I changed it now to silent mode.
So you're saying that all this time you've had a silent mode and you weren't using it?
No, I never had to use it. Nobody complained before. till this session. If you're talking about just by now, the laundry did start, so. I have an idea that might help. I close the laundry room door. Yeah,
It's adult hum.
But beforehand, I've always had it on extreme mode, and you guys never complain about the fan noise or anything, so.
Well, then maybe your fan's going out, and you just haven't noticed it changing.
Well, if it went out in the span of 2 weeks, then that's a bit of a new.
Oh. Alrighty, Sunday afternoon. What a shame.
Yeah, that seems to be how every weekend goes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, so Joseph,
Hmm.
my fan that I have on my CPU is a RGB fan cooler.
Oh, yeah. Mine doesn't have any RGB for the CPU cooler, but like it does work super fucking well. I put mine through a benchmark and it would not get above 69 degrees. Nice.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think mine usually ever gets above 59, so.
Yeah, mine's currently sitting at 37.
Now I come
Yeah.
back and I'm like, what is mine sitting at?
I'm at 39. But, GPU temperatures.
Oh, okay. Right now my GPU is at 161. I take it you guys are doing the whole Celsius thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
I got a face for a second, like, Celsius, holy fuck, your computer's dying. Melting apart.
okay. Currently, it is running at 72 degrees Celsius.
It's a bit warm.
It is.
Yeah.
I've also got a lot of stuff running in the background, too.
Yeah. But I was telling him that with the CPU cooler I have, when I set it to a benchmark, I left it for like half an hour, and it just the whole time it did not go above 69 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, because don't forget, I am also streaming right now, so.
Yeah. But like I only have one of the fans on my CPU cooler currently, because putting the second fan on interferes with the RAM slots.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, again, doesn't get above 69 degrees, so
Yeah.
do I really need it?
Yeah. So, funny thing, I get up, go get me something to drink, go walking by the restroom because one of the two dogs is kind of freaking out in the hallway, getting all antsy. I call out to my dog. My dog doesn't come out, so I'm like, she must be fucking around something in the backyard. All of a sudden, walk by the door and I see puppy paws at the bottom of the door frame of the bathroom. And apparently, my dog got herself in the restroom and then closed the door on herself.
Nice.
Was it
So
locked?
No, it was unlocked. So I go and ask the two other people in the house who are both wearing headphones, both gaming right now, and I'm like, "Is there a reason why the dog's in timeout in the bathroom?" And they're like, "No." Well, apparently somebody in the last 3 hours locked the dog in the bathroom and didn't know it.
Nice.
All right. Well, are we all back?
Think so.
I believe so.
Evan?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like.
Yep.
Okay, so our commander observed that, called it out to her teammates. Is there anything special our pilot or Nogri are going to do in the next few seconds?
I'm gonna point to over here, saying this is where they came. Two of them came from.
Oh, who's the giant over there?
The guy that's flying off into nowhere.
Oh,
That's
is
the
that what-
final boss.
I was gonna say, holy shit! I run away.
No, that's Mandalore. That's the
No,
Mandalore.
he's just higher. He's closer to the spy camp.
Yep, he flew straight up towards the camera's point of view.
All right, so some people in the
Yeah, that's
the thing, huh? I don't think I can get there.
Hey, why did I go back
Maybe.
inside?
Well, you're in the building on the second floor.
Oh,
I'm assuming you don't want to risk jumping out the window again.
no.
And how are you full life after a hand grenade to the face?
It's not updating from my sheet.
All right,
So
let's
where's our
look.
pilot going to go?
Okay, let me see if I can.
I'm looking here. Back, explode. All right, I guess. I mean,
There we go.
she's, I guess, concerned, so I will run over here and look down.
Oof, big long run. You run up there and you clearly see two hooded characters falling zipline wise down. They've got their ascension guns hooked into this little bar and they are going straight down.
Drop a grenade.
Or cut the cords.
Yeah, I don't have a knife.
Well, I'll shoot an explosive round, and somebody's got to use the force to make it bend 90 degrees downward. Use the force,
Use the farce.
And I mean, they just appear to be wearing like regular clothing.
Yep. They just have the standard clothing you saw other folks wearing with hoods.
I'll just be like, look back, be like, hey, it goes down, or over the comms, like, looks like it goes down a ways.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't jump in there to put himself out.
That would have been
Yeah.
fine, probably.
He'd still be
Would've
falling.
I mean, I can jump in there, but I moved as far as I can move this round, so.
And what does our Nogri do?
Climb down.
Find the stairs to the next level?
Find some stairs, yeah.
As you come stepping through the wreckage of now this house, poor injured family members. Bullet
Nancy.
holes all through the roof. So you're basically winding your way down to coming out the front door here.
Sure.
And that's when the screen swipe happens. As all of a sudden, so I'm trying to not select everything. And copying. And pasting. And wrong map.
Somebody's pasty.
As the scene now is you guys running through some aqueduct tunnels, basically under sewer tunnels, that our dear friends, and I have to get to the GM level to pop this guy open. Boom, boom.
I was also hoping to request that they give my gear back. If we encounter any enemies, I'd like to be able to take down a few imps.
Oh. Okay, yes. At this point, we see you grabbing, you have your gear, and you're kind of hastily throwing your belt back on and tightening it back down. And you totally have your ear comm if you want to stick it in your ear. And
Of course.
she is basically telling you that the rest of her forces are evacuating. And she is basically with you, with two of her other, behind you is the guy with the axe. And some dude that was guarding outside your room are basically going through the sewer tunnels. And you hear off in the distance behind you, and by the way, I'll totally show you, that's what Under the Well leads to, which is right there. You passed that earlier as you saw some daylight up there, and some folks are zipping down the well as she says, "Come, we've got a ship safely nestled away. We'll leave before the Imperials even know we were here."
Yeah, they've already killed 2, maybe 3.
What do? You just finished strapping on your belt?
Yeah, I make sure I got my stuff all geared up, make sure that the earbud is in place, and just allowing it to pick up everything. And I'll, so I'll say, so you got a ship to get out of here. Where are we going?
Just follow these tunnels. We know the way.
This is the way?
This is the way.
That was a little fun.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I do like that one meme. It's like, what do you mean she told you you're not a Mandalorian anymore? You have the Darksaber. You tell her she's not a Mandalorian.
Who's the Mandalorian now?
Mandalorian. I am the Mandalorian.
Look at me. I'm the Mandalorian now.
But he is the Mandalore with the Darksaber. Like, bitch, he is the Mandalore.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Well, they're all, I make sure the earbuds on. They're all, are they evacuating as well, these 3? They want to lead us through the tunnels?
All 4 of you are heading to a ship, is all you've gotten from them.
Okay, I'll say something like, wow, this tunnel network is extensive. Does this spread out over the entire city?
She says, yes, an ally of ours gave us the schematics, and she kind of taps her vambrace as you guys are hustling and shows you that there's a map of the under area. These tunnels date back to the Old Republic era.
Man.
4 years ago.
Now, now here comes the question.
4 years ago.
Are you pushing to keep up with them? Because they are moving quickly.
Well, I'm hoping that my compatriots up above are catching this with the
Well, remember, you don't know where you are. You've been completely discombobulated.
Well, that's why I said, do these tunnels run under the whole city? And, I see, are those 2 guys ziplining down here more of us?
And she says, yes, more of our men were on the surface. Now, roll me an athletics check.
An athletics check, eh? Okay.
They moving.
Okay, so you're able to keep up with them with effort.
So that's 1 success, but I'm going to use those 2 whites to be advantages. So 3 advantages, and let me think.
Now remember, you're in underground sewers that are like 20 feet underground. They're not giving any information to you.
You mean they are not giving these guys?
The tunnel's not. These guys aren't. Nobody's giving you any information.
Okay, well,
You passed that already.
can I?
Subtle. I like
I
it.
see there was. I saw there was a delay there on understanding the outcome.
That was subtle. I liked it. Are you going with or are you staying behind?
He's trying to be clever with those 3 advantage.
He's trying to find something with those 3 advantage. There's totally something, but he's trying to find it.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see some kind of, I don't know, as we're running, is there some kind of landmark that I can, point out or something like that?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Oh.
You totally see an old, faded, worn-off sign in the Star Wars language with a big arrow pointing in the direction you're going, saying aqueduct.
Huh.
Oh.
Look at that. To the aqueducts. Let's go. I don't want to be caught. I don't want to be caught by these guys again.
How many times is he going to say aqueduct in the conversation? And as you look at the sign and you say that and the group is up on the surface and you realize it looks like all the surface fight has calmed down, the people are panicking, people are picking themselves up and putting things together, your co-pilot is burned horribly, and that's a good place to wrap it up there. As all of your comm links hear the word aqueduct quite distinctly said.
Great. Now we got to find a map. Oh, well.
Well, remember, you do have a driver on call. He's only about 15 minutes behind.
True.
Yeah. I was
Which is definitely better than trying to chase him down the aqueduct, but I was half tempted to jump.
I mean, we know how sewer chases go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if someone does want to jump down the well to pursue, you totally can.
I know I can. Safely. I have a grab belt.
Yep. Hit that button and jump.
And then just start lighting them up as I'm coming down. Alright. But I wasn't given that order yet.
Yes, everyone's waiting for orders, Commander.
So here are simple orders. Let's see. First, I want to go up to Mr. You know what's it, and
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Mr. I've been burned to death.
Oh, your co-pilot.
Yes, and I want to stab him, and then afterwards I would be hold off on the chase. We have a location, and I want to call in the Jeep. And then I also want to tell...
sir, I'm coming right down to get you, right where I dropped you off.
And I also want to tell them to start gathering the bodies.
As someone looks up at the chemtrail that one guy left, and they're like,
Might be hard to find.
I don't think we're going to find that one.
Yeah. That one's a loss.
There's a squiggly noodle heading off to the east.
I couldn't help it. I just had to have him launch.
Hey, that's a beautiful use of a triumph.
I mean, it is.
And it's totally Star Wars.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have a jetpack, it's going to malfunction at some point.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Clone Wars and The Mandalorian have confirmed this.
Yeah.
So anything for the session, or
10 experience.
10.
10 experience. You located the nest from a certain point of view.
What about from last time?
We got experience last time, didn't we?
No, you
think
said
so.
you're
No,
gonna
we
wait
didn't.
until the next
Oh,
one.
that's right. No, in that case, we'll go with 15 then, since I did hold off on last time, because very little forward motion happened last time. That's right.
Oh damn! I got so much XP.
Well, then
Oh.
you're wasting.
Well, maybe you
No
shouldn't
wonder you
die
were
with it.
ineffective.
Wait, what?
No wonder,
No one wants
wonder
to
you were
die
so
with a pocket full of
ineffective.
XP. I'm just saying.
I know. It's just that before I didn't have anything you could spend it on, but now I got an extra 15, so that gives me 20, and I'm just like, damn.
Ay, ay, ay.
I can. Oh my god! I can finally get my first point in the stamp packs as a specialist. Yeah, I can heal better.
Obviously, applying all these stim packs has finally paid off.
Exactly. I now know exactly where to stab. It's never the arm; it's in the armpit. Everybody looking at me like I'm insane, yet heal them better.
I want to
Alright.
stab you in the armpit.
Guys, you guys coming tomorrow?
If
Should.
my COVID doesn't bounce back, 100%.
All right, sounds good.
Well,
Well, in that
it's-
case, I shall leave you all for the evening.
not like I have anything to do tomorrow, thanks to not working.
Hey, there you go. Some paid time off.
Then no excuse.
All right, then I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right,
Yep,
later, guys.
later all.
Yeah,
Good
except
night.
for severe depression. Okay.
All right.
Alright,
But you know
that-
what? I gotta say though, I was so excited though, because I wanted to get into ball range with the Mandalorian and be like, parry me, you filthy casual.
And you know the worst part is, before he was interrupted, the mayor was totally going to tell you the Mandalorians were underground in the sewers.
Yeah, but shit happens.
As
Eh?
long as you promise no one gets hurt. Hey, nobody got hurt.
Hey, did no civilians get hurt?
That's a win.
If no civilians got hurt, that's actually a win in my book. If my team gets hurt, well, that's our job.
They're professionals. It's what they're supposed to do.
Exactly. We're professionals in getting hurt. But honestly, like, my plan currently, since I can tell you because whatever, right, is that I actually want to strip the Mandos of their armor because the fact that they said the Moff might be working with them.
Well, remember, part of your orders, too, were all of the Mandalorians' belongings were to be returned.
Yeah, exactly. But the Moff has been saying they're not Mandalorians, so my plan is to see if I can catch on to technicality and then I could arrest her.
Ooh, bum, 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 bum.
It's a dangerous game, but when is being Imperial Command not? You're always one backstab away from either being killed or put off to a post where you're going to be killed. Alrighty, well, if everything goes well, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow, guys.